Friends, community is an ancient word, born from antecedents in the deepest antiquity to express something of absolute necessity to the human spirit. Psychologist M. Scott Peck said it this way: there can be no peace and ultimately no life without community. It has also been said this way: it is clear that the concept of the individual is not and cannot ever be separated from the concept of community. Without the primary community of one's family or the secondary communities of which we are a part, people could not develop stable personalities as individual human beings. Friends, today we recognize, we embrace, we address the primal, fundamental, and inherent need that the human spirit has for community. For those opportunities for social engagement, mutual support, and fellowship that make each of us whole. Today, we deliberately and enthusiastically take another bold step toward realizing a vision of a place that will truly bring Geneva closer together. A community center for all age groups, a facility built in a natural setting that will make available state-of-the-art areas for educational, vocational, recreational services, the performing arts, and many other activities. Today, we take yet another opportunity to recognize and honor those who have so generously pledged their support to our efforts, both those who have so graciously offered their own resources and those who have so ably and so effectively represented us in accessing public funds for our local project. Some of you are here and you know who you are, and we thank you deeply.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited, as you are, by this wonderful project, and I am very impressed that the contractor decided to continue working during this groundbreaking ceremony. I want to keep him on schedule, and it's great to see this celebration. Reverend Gurley, you've taken my entire remarks. I appreciate you doing that. I could not have said it better, that it is so true that a community will be judged by its foundation, and the foundation that the Boys and Girls Club has started and continued in its mission here in Geneva is extremely important. I had the honor of speaking at the Geneva High School graduation this last month. And Bob, I thank you for that invitation. And I looked into the eyes of the future of our community, and those eyes are bright. They're excited, they're dynamic, they're interested, and they're looking forward to their future.
I just want to say thank you to all that have been involved in this project. Whether it's a dollar contribution or time of just knocking on doors or making phone calls to drum up support for the community center, I think this is just a tremendous endeavor, another example of the Geneva community coming together. And in so many different ways, Geneva continues to have a tremendous resurgence of time and effort and really, I think, new glory that is happening here in the Geneva community. And certainly the community center, as Reverend Jim mentioned earlier, is bringing all sorts of people together in the community from all walks of life, regardless of age. This is a meeting place and a gathering place for friends, for family, for community members. And I'm just happy to be a small part the celebration today, the new beginning, and certainly trying to provide some much needed state assistance to this well worthwhile project. So I just again want to thank everyone for all of their efforts in allowing me to be part of the project. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Jim, and thanks everybody for coming out. I have no prepared remarks. I never prepare anything, I just kind of wing it. But Brenda and I are very happy to be here. We started our Family Foundation a few years ago with the primary goal of being education. And as well, I have my brother Tom here from Rochester who came down for the event. Tom does a lot of the foundation's work on the East Coast, so I wanted to recognize Tom, make sure he gets his credit. But as you said, we are from, we're out in California, but I grew up here in Geneva, and I obviously have very fond memories of the town and playing basketball with John Parrott at the YMCA 75 years ago or so. And and Brenda's, this has kind of become Brenda's second home as well. Brenda's a big fan of Geneva. We come back and visit on occasion and try to bike through the Finger Lakes. And so, you know, we always stay in touch here. And we see the Boys and Girls Club as fitting our strategy of trying to benefit educational programs. We're involved with high schools and universities around the country. and the Boys and Girls Club fits in nicely, being right across from Geneva High. We hope that it is a hub and a center of hustle and bustle after school and at night, and a good place to send kids to have a good time and to progress as they become members of the community. So Brenda and I also want to thank everybody who contributed to this program. We know there are many donors out there who gave as much as they could, and that's fantastic because through Senator Nozzolio and Assemblyman Kolb and all these other donors, Brenda and I are just part of the total package. So we want to thank everybody that contributed. We look forward to coming back here and shooting a few hoops in about a year, year and a half. So thank you very much, everybody.
Everybody got some? All right, ready? Get to work, will you? Do something for change.
Yeah, freeze for us for a minute. Everyone's looking here. You're gorgeous.
Give us a 3.
1, 2,